All right, guys. Want to talk about leadership and COVID-19. Really, that's what is, very large scale. I think is missing. We have it, but it could be done better. I believe that, so I'm going to express that. All right. Just imagine you are the, father of a house, or a man of the house, or you have your family man, and your house is invaded by a thief, right? So he's already on not totally in living room, but maybe he's already in one of the room adjacent to living room. You are in your living room. You have your the grandpa maybe on the second floor. You have kids. You have your wife. You have teenagers. All that people that you are responsible for their health and well-being. That's kind of leadership I'm talking about. Your responsibility is, provide food, security while this is at bay, right? This thief is there. So you won't suppress that, So imagine that. So what would you do as a man of the house? Would you send your grandfather to face the thief first? No. Or yourself, you grab a gun and suppress the sucker. Identify where it is. You test it, risk it, and identify it where there is the thief, and just suppress it. You have to take the leadership. So proactive, protect the most vulnerables, and also you, in order to maybe supply food and ammunition, you may ask your younger one to risk and go out through living room door, even though the thief maybe try to catch it, but he can't reach to him because he's young and he can run fast. So you risk okay. You find it is okay to risk it enough at that point, maybe. If you're really desperate enough to have ammunition and food to sustain the battle. That's kind of now, can you relate to what I'm talking about here in the society with dealing with the COVID-19? You want basically, maybe, if you think economy is so, gonna be long enough, if you think this vaccination not in near future, or it waiting it that long and you cannot afford that, or whatever reason, if you can justify it, so you have to release your resources according to their potential to go and work and bring ammunition and build bring food and whatnot, to basically be productive in the society. You cannot just send a grandfather that might have otherwise would have been doing some work, maybe cutting lawns, and you say no, you stay as you are, because we are we're thieves around there and they could kill you. But you might send your 25 years old son, risk go past through the living room and go out and get maybe your ammunition and things as mentioned. So that's what I mean by opening the economy. If you have to do it, you have to scale people. And how you do that? Of course, you have to test where this damn virus is. And as I mentioned the episode before, to shut off that curves as the thieves and his friends that try to form and invade different part of your house, you proactively, a smart way, you identify where it is, which is through your testing, right? And you trace it and see if the thief left something on someone else somewhere else, and you just like that, you just suppress and contain and kill it, And meantime, as things are clear and healthy, you send your maybe your young one, as I mentioned, to go work, and that's what we should be doing. Identify people and let the younger one, go to the economy, as you open. But if the young one come back and they have older people in the house, you want to have also identify that. You need to work. That's the management I'm talking about. Not you have to do it. That's a lot of work. Yes, it's demand a lot of, mid-level, low-level even management and education, and people be responsible, and that's kind of things we should be doing. I don't say it. I think, that's a lot of work. A lot of work. Just imagine a country of 340 million people. You want to identify the islands as it forms of the virus, and control it and suppress it, and until 2 weeks to stay home, and all the technique we know. We know a lot about the virus, but what we know, we know, but we don't practice. We are not unified our leadership here to hey, proactively go find where the thief is, where this virus is forming, and kill the curve. But yet at the same time, wherever it's clean, open the economy. Healthy people, go restaurant, go whatnot. But this demands a very remote and system. Is imaginative at one point, seems, but at least 80%, 70% we can approach that, and just to reduce the risk. You have your ventilators, your hospital ready, have loaded, you prepare yourself, but your testing have to identify where is forming those islands, and kill the bastard thieves, at the house, at the building. That's how I see things. We need a good leadership, strong leadership with it, guide the things, not do it. Managers everywhere, where you have to be detectives to test. Tell me where the virus is forming, trace them, and contain it. Clean up that area, just like clean your own house. The different dirt, you don't let it go. And you keep just doing it. One form there, one there. Just keep cleaning and just let the economy work. I think that's the only way you can have open the economy. I am pro work, pro that, but I believe it's a smart way, it's a dumb way. I hope we choose the smart way.